Oh, hello, everybody. Well, can't go to the governor's palace. It's closed down for COVID. Can't go to the Alamo. It's closed down because of COVID. This world sucks. Big time. Hmm. I don't know. What's up, Warlord? How you doing, brother? What's up, Jax? How you doing, brother? Yeah, I can't go to the governor's palace. Can't go to the Alamo. Everything's shut down because of COVID. Well, that's good, Warlord. What's up, Julie? Yeah, I can't take you anywhere fun because COVID hates us. Oh, I'm good. What's up, Nubs? Trying to see if there's anywhere else we can go. Wanting to see if I can take y'all to the Japanese tea garden that's down here. It's it's an Oriental graveyard. What's up, Eli? Yeah, just to say again, can't take y'all anywhere because of COVID. So, yeah. I'm gonna see if I can do something. Wanted to give y'all a surprise and show y'all that I'm not dead. Thank you. Thank you. Boom. This world sucks now. I mean, it sucked before, but it's worse now. Yeah, yeah, I'm not dead yet. Let me see where I can take us. Thinking about a missionary. Take y'all to some of the Spanish missionaries that were used as forts during the Texas little wars. I know, it's just, yeah. All right, let me buy. Let me in. Thank you. I wanted to take y'all to the San Antonio historic cemetery also. Oh my God, shut up, GPS. I wanted to take y'all over there because it was right beside the Spanish governor's mansion, but can't get in there either because it's closed due to COVID. Now, why is the cemetery closed due to COVID? Yep. Sorry, everybody, I'm driving. Let me let me pull over here for a minute and we'll talk. Find me a nice little rest stop. Because I wanted to do a short live and just show y'all. I wanted to show y'all the gallows at the governor's palace. Like, they had two different gallows. They had a hanging gallows and a shooting gallows for the firing squad. Yay. Supposedly at the Spanish governor's palace in the gallows, like at 4:30, if the sun's shining right, you can see a shadow of the noose hanging from the tree, still swinging there, even though there's no rope in the tree. And sometimes you can see a body swinging in the shadow. All right. What's up? What's up, Elvis? Yeah, they should be open, Julie. They should be, but they're not. Because they're assholes. And they don't want to do their job. So I need to rethink on what I'm gonna do for y'all. Maybe tomorrow do something different. I don't know. Really don't know. Depends on how everything goes right now. Ow. 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 Oh, my knee. All right. I'm sorry. Yeah, y'all like my shirt? Let's get weird. Oh yeah. Let's get weird. What's up, Brian? Okay. So, oh, my wrist is good. It was the other guy's wrist that needs to be taken care of. But yeah, I don't know. I wanted to take y'all to the governor's palace, then do the historic cemetery, then maybe take a little trip to the Alamo. But Everything's all closed for COVID. So can't do anything. Then maybe, I don't know. Yes. Let me see here. What's up, Ron? Let me see if I can. Hmm. Okay, there's a few monasteries around here that were used as forts and hospitals and everything during the taking of Tejas. But it seems that everything's going to be closing here in 30 minutes. Ron, we love you, brother. Eli's just mad that you don't buy him any tacos. Yeah, Tejas. I'm sorry, everybody. That's why the stream says I'm sorry, is because I couldn't surprise y'all with what I wanted to do. There's so much construction going on downtown. There's so much everything going on downtown that, yeah. The cost of living. No, it's because the historic cemetery that I wanted to go to that's has shadow people and everything running around in it. It's called the historic San Antonio Memorial Graveyard. There's shadow people and everything out there, but there's so much homeless running around and sleeping in there that I could see why they closed it, because too much homeless, no mask, COVID, all that stuff combined into one. I could go to a pizza place, yeah. A haunted pizza place. I want the anchovy ghost special. Yeah, I know, right? I think you have enough masks for us all, right, Elvis? Oh, Chuck E. Cheese is a playground compared to old Showbiz Pizza, Ryan. Those bears look like a deliverance scene. Here, let me do something. Uh, invite, copy, post, paste, chat. Bam. There you go. Anybody wants to get up here, I can have 5 of you little fuckers. That's it. The one that scares me, Ryan, is the one that likes to blow the moonshine jug. He's got a purty mouth. He's a good blower too. He can keep up with the rest of the band. Hmm. I want to ask y'all something. I want to ask y'all people something. Has anybody ever did a haunted investigation at a junkyard? Like, because I mean, they get wrecked cars and everything all the time. I wonder if that's a thing I can do. Start doing paranormal investigation at junkyards. What do y'all think? Oh, somebody beeped my dungeon. Ad.
What's up, man?
What's up, bro?
I didn't even know I pressed that. That's just a habit. That's just like my second arm. You know what I mean? My third arm.
Right.
Come on, Ron.
Yeah, I wonder, like, what do you think? Like, doing like junkyard investigations? Because I've been to junkyards and everything and still seen like blood splatters on the windshield.
Oh wow! There could be some residual haunting there. You know what I mean? Like spirits that died and stuff like that. You know?
Because there's a junkyard down 281 that has cars from like the 20s in it, from like the 1920s and stuff.
Could there be spirits like in the car still, like attached to it?
I don't know.
I mean, replaying their death 24/7.
Elvis,
what's up, dude?
I don't know. Like, I'm thinking, Ryan. I'm thinking more like what's the Stephen King novel with the car that comes to life? Christine.
Oh, Christine. Yeah, that's a great one.
Yes. Like, I'm just. I don't know. I wonder if that's a thing I can do, like junkyard investigations. Like,
I would do a trial run of them. I would do like a series of 5 or so. Find out.
Yeah.
Just do it anyway.
Because I want to do the one that's up the road from me, because they have cars from the 20s all the way up. I think the newest cars that they have in their junkyard is from, I want to say 75. Like, the newest car I saw was like a 75 Barracuda. So, I mean, there's got to be some kind of history in there, you know? And like I was telling Eli, I've been to junkyards around here where I still seen blood splatter on the windshield, you know? Like where a head hit the windshield or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Fatalities and stuff like that. Those vehicles still have to go somewhere, even if they died in them, you know?
Mm-hmm. Right. That's what I'm wondering. I mean, I don't know. It just makes you wonder. I mean, there's some, like, it's not just haunted houses and like haunted historical locations, you know? I mean,
yeah, it's the one thing I never thought about, Matt. So simple. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Cars,
like,
yeah, vehicles.
Yeah. Just imagine it. Like, there's a motorcycle graveyard here from World War II. Like, they have World War II Harley Davidsons and everything on there. Imagine the people that died driving that in war. You know, like, I know like the cars aren't going to come alive or whatever, but what if the spirit's still attached to that motorcycle, thinking it's like there's an airplane graveyard
Yeah.
and it's like they have fighter jets and everything that's been shot up in war and all this stuff. Like, I mean, the Queen Anne. Look at the Queen Anne. I mean, it was just a cruise ship, and it's haunted.
Well, I think that, like,
What's up, Jen?
I think when people die, they leave an imprint, no matter what,
Yeah.
Like, and I think that's what it is, or it's haunted. You never know. That's what I always. I mean, by hearing all y'all guys people talk about spirits and stuff like that, that's what I learned. And some are attached to certain items, and they haunt a car or house or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Even Pizza Ron, yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, most people make haunted locations seem stereotypical. Like, oh, it's a haunted house. The people died there, blah blah blah. But they don't ever think of what about the people that died in car wrecks.
Yeah.
Like there's areas that people have died at on, one-way streets, and they have shrines built to them. And they don't really ever consider those places to investigate. And I don't understand that.
I just honestly, I think, like, it's just, I don't know. Like, it's like some people say, oh, when I die, I'm going to haunt this. But are they really going to haunt it? Or they're just saying that just
Well, I was watching, okay, last night when I after what happened and everything, and I was sitting there in the training area, I was watching a YouTube documentary that came out. It was a PBS documentary about poltergeist and ghost and everything. It came out in, I want to say, the copyright was like 1972, and there was a parapsychologist, okay, and he said that hospitals are not haunted. He said there's no reason for spirits to haunt a hospital. But there's that one hospital that's the most haunted hospital in the world, and it's in California. And it literally shut down because of the gang wars in the 80s and the 90s. And there was so many John Does and Jane Does that were brought in and just left to die there from drive-bys. And like they have like they have a child spirit that runs around and plays ball and everything. I forgot what the name of it is.
Hey, Beauty.
It's in the southern part of California. Come on, anybody from California, y'all help me with this.
Never been.
Yeah, it was on Ghost Hunters. I know that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I've seen that one.
No, not Ghost Hunters. Wait, the guy with the bedazzled shirt, the one that always wears Zach whatever. Him and his crew did it. They did like a all-night lock-in there. Crap.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It stopped me.
Yeah. But they said there was at least over 200 deaths a day at that hospital. Like people just like a gang member got filled up with like 15 bullets, and they just dropped their dead ass at the hospital and just left.
We're talking about 50 Cent?
It's like no.
I'm kidding.
I actually, like,
Shot 51 times, stabbed 4 times.
Yeah,
It's like,
something like
what?
that. Actually, Tupac had more bullet holes in him than 50 Cent did.
And a good career.
Yeah, right. Oh God! Like, come on, one of y'all in the chat, help me out.
Beauty would know.
Yeah, Beauty Nick knows
Yeah.
everything.
Hey, Star, what's up? Sorry, I saw a star. Sorry, Beauty. Oh my God, I'm tired.
My bad.
But yeah, like, I don't know. I think I'm going to do that. You know, do junkyard investigations.
Shit.
And
No, give it a shot. See how you enjoy it.
yeah,
I'm sure you would. Yeah. It's gonna be different. You got to. That's gonna be different.
Yeah, because I mean, there's like 80 freaking junkyards here in San Antonio alone. You know, it's and not talking about like in the Austin area. I'll go by and grab Eli, and you know,
Oh yeah, I'll come.
attract him to the back of the SUV with a pizza.
I'll be back there.
Jerking
I'll
off
be
the
like, hey, little boy, you want to get in?
jerking off the 1950s jerkin lotion.
Right?
That sounds sexy.
It's so old, it's like sandpaper.
Oh, that would hurt. Imagine sandpaper checking off with sandpaper around your dick. Ugh.
Try it, Eli.
Ugh. I like it.
Next video, you can go to the hospital afterwards too.
Oh yeah. No.
It's a 2-part series right there for you.
You missed it when
Oh God, what I miss now.
when you went on the airplane. I was waiting for you to show up and say that ain't an airplane.
What happened? What happened?
No, he was on the airplane and everything else, and I was waiting.
Linda Vista. Yes, Julie.
Yeah.
The Linda Vista Hospital in California. That's it.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to go up there and say that ain't an airplane. That's just a background, fake background, and you know.
It's all
truck.
good, Julie. I don't know how to make mods on this.
You're a hunk of boring. No, they haven't.
It's easy.
Huh?
Second, it's really easy, man. All you gotta do is go next to the name, and you're gonna see 3 dots. You hit those 3 dots, and it should say Monterey, Block, whatever else. But you are gonna need a mod or 2 sometime or other.
Yeah.
Just so that when you're explaining something or you're driving, you don't have to look down and someone's being nasty. They can take care of it. Yeah.
Yeah. I hit it on Julie, and all it says is put user in timeout and block user.
My bad.
All right, so you have to go to your studios then. Yeah, you have to go to your studios and do all that. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, then I'll do that next time. But yeah, like
POE is
the thing is, you want to know something funny, Beauty, about a funeral home? Back in Chattanooga, there was a funeral home called Wilson Funeral Home, and it closed down. And a famous all-you-can-eat restaurant chain bought that funeral home called Golden Corral. And
Golden Corral.
Yum.
Well, they bought this funeral home in the area where the incinerator was the salad bar, and
What?
yeah, and the place where you got like all your fixings like the mashed potatoes and soups and stuff was the area that they did the autopsies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So let's just say that it only stayed in business for like a year.
Everybody got tired of the special, the haunted salad.
Right?
Are you serious, dude?
Yeah, I'm serious, man.
That's epic. That's epic.
Golden Corral bought a funeral home and made it a Golden Corral.
Is it open? It's closed already? Where was
Yeah,
this?
it's closed. It's been closed. This happened like maybe 10 years ago, and it stayed open for like 2 years. Then no, like they were busy for like a year, then slowly, like business just died because people realized that was the area where the funeral home was. They thought they tore down the funeral home and built a new place, but they didn't. They used the exact same building. Like they just remodified the building.
Wow.
Come for the
Yeah.
funeral, stay for the food.
Yep.
Right.
I wonder if it was haunted. I've done security at a haunted funeral home. It was not fun.
One of my friends was a cook there, and they said at night when the dishwashers were like washing the dishes and everything, like dishes would fly off the shelf and break on the ground.
Oh, I can see
But
it.
yeah, like I don't know. That was a time like I was trying to step away from all of that. I was trying to like not have that in my life anymore.
Mhm.
And
We've
I
all
don't know.
hit that. We've all hit that point.
Yeah.
Do you remember a Shoney's? Remember the Shoney's restaurant?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm guaranteeing you nowadays, I'm guaranteeing you. So I used to work for Shoney's as a dishwasher back in the day. And
Right.
there's been another guy named Oscar. I think his name was Oscar. I really do.
Yeah.
He was an alcoholic. Like this dude, like there wasn't a time in his life he was never sober. So I think he haunts that kitchen. Well, it's now a Mexican restaurant now, but I think he haunts that damn kitchen. I'm guaranteeing you, if I roll up in there and I ask him about in Spanish if you got an Oscar in the back, they're gonna probably tell you, "Holy fuck, how'd you know that?" Because this guy probably passed away back there. Dude, that guy did everything wrong. Okay, so the biggest story I gotta tell, which was totally awesome. It was hilarious. But I think I told you this one before. But he was back in the back. You know how those machines would you would put the sauce plates, everything, and all the cups and everything on certain trays, and you send them through, and you pull it down, and the whole thing works as magic. Well, he was doing that one day where he was pulling the lever down for the door, not realizing he had his other hand near where that lever comes down. He hit that thing pretty hard. So he goes, "Oh, fuck." And everybody looks down like, "Oscar, man, you're pinky, dude." Like, yeah, it's like halfway severed, right? It's like pretty much severed.
Right.
He's like, "Oh, yeah, I'll get that when I'm not asleep." Like, what? Oscar, go to the fucking hospital, man. You're gonna lose a fucking pinky. Oh no, it'd be better when I wake up. Oh
my God.
That guy.
Oh, speaking of that, one of my friends growing up, he worked at Chuck E. Cheese, right? And they had a huge birthday party, like 50 or 70 kids came in, and they had to like rush out all these pizzas and everything. And it was just him, the manager, and one other guy like working that whole shift. They had nobody else to work it. So this one guy stayed in the back, cutting the pepperonis, making the pizzas and everything. My friend was out serving the people, wearing the Chuck E. Cheese costume and all that crap. And the manager was like running back and forth, getting drinks, yelling orders and stuff. And my friend says he tells his manager to go and get a pizza. One of the pizzas are wrong. And so the manager goes in the back, and the dude's pushing a pepperoni sausage through the slicer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like at the end of it, and the manager comes in and yells at him. And what does the guy do? He turns around and not even pays attention to like his finger. And he's like, "What do you want?" And the next thing you hear is him screaming, and my friend runs to the back and he sees blood spraying from this guy's finger because he cut off the whole entire tip of his finger in the machine, and blood spraying all over the pizzas and the food and everything. And they're like, the manager's idea is to make him bite on a rag, push him out the emergency exit so he doesn't go through and scare the kids and everything. So they wrap his finger up, push him out the exit door, and the manager turns to my friend and says, well, it's just me and you. Keep serving the pizzas the way they are. And they put the pizzas through the oven and everything with the guy's blood and all this stuff on it, and still served it to those kids.
My God.
Yeah. It was
bite on a rag, huh?
yeah, they said, here, bite this rag, go out the back door so they don't see you, and go to the hospital.
In other words, he was gagged at a Chuck E. Cheese. They're probably going to think it's some kind of sex operation in the back there.
Right. It was like, are you kidding me? And I was like,
take this ball in your mouth.
Right.
Put this Pokemon ball in your mouth and put a rag around it.
They should have just put the Chuck E. Cheese head on him and ran. Nobody can hear you scream in the Chuck E. Cheese costume.
Why is that damn mouse crying?
Right. It's tears of happiness. Oh my God. It's just the things you hear growing up and you laugh at it. Well, at first I was like, oh my God, you know how many health hazards you make me not want to ever eat pizza again. And now I look back on it, it's like, it's fucking hilarious. It's like, you know how many of those kids now carry AIDS? It's like, oh my God. It's, I don't know. It's just, damn it! I wanted to go show y'all the gallows and the shooting, the firing squad area.
Was it too late for that, or is it just occupied?
It's closed down because of COVID.
Oh, yeah. You know, we always it's almost been a full year on this, but we all always forget that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, everybody's at least, you know, I mean, fuck, it's a stone building. I mean, it's like, just spray it with Lysol. You're not going to hurt anything. It's made out of limestone. Even though it's historic, I mean, shit, it still has blood stains on the walls. I mean, I don't know.
That's crazy to go to those kind of places. It really is.
Yeah.
It's exhilarating.
I mean,
very.
Yeah. I mean, it's us it's us that's literally keeping these places alive, you know? It's not normal citizens. Like, normal people, they go there one time. Like, they go there one time in their life and they're like, oh well, it's whatever. But, you know, paranormal researchers and, you know, even urbex explorers go to these places multiple times because there's still things that you didn't see the first time, you know?
Right.
And like, closing it down is like a death sentence for historical places, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, not yet. Not yet, Jax. Not yet. Oh, what time is Eli going live with.
Oh, that's right. He's doing that tonight, and I forgot.
Yeah, he's going live with Jackson Nicole.
Well, yeah, I thought you already did that.
No, that was Fluffy. Fluffy did an interview with them, and he's doing his interview with them.
Oh, I'm so confused.
I know, right? The same here. I'm just like, whatever. When it pops up, it pops up. I don't know. I think, yeah, I'm gonna do the junkyard investigations, but I think I'm gonna do these old missionaries also, because out here during the Tejas Revolution and everything, like a lot of these missionaries were used as hospitals and jails and everything, like just graveyards. So there's got to be something at these places too.
I just would never have thought about that.
Yeah, like it just, because I passed by one of the junkyards and I was thinking, I was like, I wonder, because most paranormal investigators are stereotypical. They just go to haunted location, like houses or buildings or something like that, and the stereotypical graveyard. But like spirits can be attached to anything, I believe.
I wouldn't doubt that.
Yeah.
Let's see, a young kid, 17, likes this new vehicle he just bought, saved up daddy's money or something. Would have bought himself a Camaro or something like that and killed himself in it, like wrecked himself, whatever, or jumped off a cliff with it, whatever. And that's going to be attached to that vehicle because that was his last real true moments and how he wishes he could probably bring it all back together, trade it off for that, to stay alive.
Yeah.
Maybe had his love of his life with him. I don't know. You just never.
Yeah.
You don't think about that.
Or it may sound stupid, but like he lost his virginity in the backseat of that car. You know what I mean? Like that could have been a moment also for him, like in some way. Or her. I mean, hell, whatever. It's just, I don't know. I was just thinking to myself. I was like, when I saw the graveyard, then I was thinking, I've been to junkyards and I've seen blood splatters on the windshield. I've seen, the seatbelt cut and the whole entire front seat covered in blood because the whole entire front end of a Volkswagen Bug was pushed in on the driver and crushed to death. So, like, just that, just those moments, Now I was like, put two and two together, it's like, why is there some haunted streets, like, oh, there's a white lady that walks down the street, or there's a guy that's hitchhiking down this street, because they got killed on it or whatever.
One of the places I used to live actually was right. It was right. I could actually throw a rock on the bridge, but it was known as, to the small town I was in, that this white lady that they called her the White Witch because apparently she did practice witchcraft back in those days in the 1700s, and she walked down from the cemetery that was on top of the mountain, or the hill, walks down the road, down Main Street, and goes down to the bridge. There's a small bridge, but it was big enough for her to anyone, maybe a car to even jump it, and but she would jump off the bridge because apparently someone had she killed herself because she found out her husband was cheating on her or something.
Right.
And I never did see it because I used to live right there. I could actually step outside and just stand there and watch it for hours. But
yeah,
I always had a weird feeling at night because there's no lights on this bridge at all. So, but I've never seen the white lady. But I've seen other things in that town.
Yeah.
Even with me
go ahead, bro.
Even with me getting back into this whole thing with the paranormal now, it's becoming real. It's becoming real once again. It's like, damn, did I just see what I just saw? And yes, I did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's like all the stuff that you push to the back of your mind to get away from it, and once you reopen it, it comes back 10 times worse now. It's like
attachments and everything else.
Oh yeah, it I don't know, and it's worse because now you want to believe in it, and now it's more power for any spirits to like literally attach to you now, because you want it to happen. Well, not the attachment, but you want to see it. You want to experience it, and it's like now you've opened yourself up.
They're vulnerable, and they want someone to give them attention, and therefore they'll come home with you. So that's exactly what I feel. I'm starting to look back at this now. Still too soon to really process it, but I feel a lot better in this apartment now. When I first went to Gettysburg, came back home, I felt a little more less breathable. Now I can breathe again.
Right.
At least for that part of my life. But yeah, it's just, and hello, chat. I didn't mean to ignore you, Jax. And then who else do we have here? Forgot. Didn't mean to ignore anyone else. But you guys know, I love you all. Anyways, yeah.
Oh,
but, I think whatever it is, I think it went back with me into Gettysburg, and we left it there. So I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad we had that idea to go to Gettysburg after Baltimore, because I think I needed it.
Right. Yeah, it's like, okay, I want to say, my aunt told me this story a long time ago. When she was young, she had her own place, and she was married, but her husband, after they got married and everything, her husband lived for like 6 months. Then he was a loader on the Tennessee River, and he would load shipping containers and stuff. And 6 months after they got married, he was loading up cars on the shipping containers and putting them on the shipping boats and sending them down the Tennessee River. And one night he was loading a 70 something Thunderbird, and they loaded it up and everything, and one of the support chains on the shipping container broke, and he was underneath it because they had the connected controllers for the crane. Mm-hmm. And he was underneath it controlling where the arm went, and it snapped, and the shipping container crushed him, literally crushed him underneath. And probably, I think it was like 3 months after that, my aunt, every time she would come home, her shower would be on with fresh running hot water. Her bed would be uncovered and everything, and ready for her to lay down, and her sleepwear was already unfolded and put on the side of the bed for her.
And this happened for like 2 years. And every day, the same thing. After she got off from work, she would get home, the shower would be on, the bed would be undone, and her clothes would be ready for nighttime. And she never had any problems with this ghost or anything. And when she decided to move, she said, "Okay, spirit, I'm moving. I'm not going to be here anymore, but I want to take you somewhere where you could feel safe and not be alone." And she walked out the door and everything and opened up the driver's side to her car and said, "Come, if you want to come with me." Well, the front door opened up, the wind door opened up, waited a few minutes, the passenger side door on her car opened up, and something imprinted itself on the seat, like it sat down beside her. And she went up to my uncle and to his house and everything, or her brother, and said, "Okay, I'm going to leave you here. Take care of my brother for me, like how you took care of me." And the passenger door opened up. He had a fence going around his in-ground pool and everything. The wooden fence opened up and shut, and she never saw it again. But at that time, my uncle was cheating on his wife at the time, and they were having problems, and my aunt didn't know about it. But maybe a week later, after the ghost and everything went into this house and settled in, whenever my uncle was alone, he was tormented the fuck out of. Like, plates were thrown at him. He was cut by glasses that were thrown at him. He had a shotgun that he had a double barrel shotgun that was above the front door just in case anybody broke in, and it was always loaded. And he was walking to the front door, and the double barrel shotgun fell off of its rack and landed on the ground and unloaded both rounds into the wall in front of him. Like, that ghost hated my uncle afterwards. And it's like, I don't know. Like, I mean, after that, my uncle and his wife got a divorce, and she got the house, and he had to go get a new one. But she never had any problems afterwards. It was just my uncle, and the ghost stayed with his ex-wife until I'm guessing, because she still lives in that house, so I'm guessing that ghost still lives there with her.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, my aunt never had any problems with this, and still to this day, she doesn't want to admit it, but I believe it was my uncle-in-law that passed away. Like, I guess uncle, would he be my uncle or uncle-in-law? I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, we still think to this day that that it was him, like, protecting her and taking care of her still.
So you don't really hear more stories like that versus the haunting of, oh my God, they unmade my bed. They made things difficult for me. And you don't hear about the romantic side of it all, the stuff that does exist out there.
Right.
It's really sweet,
it's the same thing with, like, cryptids and everything. I mean, all you ever hear about cryptids is like, oh my God, 6 campers go into a woods and Sasquatch kills them all and eats them.
And one blew them all.
Yeah. It's like,
one survived the blowing competition. And it was Eli, the 6th one.
There was two Sasquatches, and they Eiffel Towered one guy over the fire pit.
It was two Sasquatches and one Eli.
Oh my god!
I like how we took this conversation from a total oh my god from A to Z.
It's just I don't know. Fear always sells. Fear will always sell. It doesn't matter. Nobody wants to hear good stories. Nobody wants to hear people always think, oh, if I have a ghost in my house, it's going to be a poltergeist, and my life's hell now. You know, it's not. I don't know. You don't.
Because they got their ways too. They want to protect each other. They want to, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
They got their own backs.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, if you my aunt's story, you're not gonna see it winning a Grammy or getting a movie made out of it. You know, you're just it's like, what was that zombie movie that was a love story?
A few of them, but
the recent one, it was like
it
was like an emo zombie guy that could talk to himself and everything, and he was trying to turn human for the human girl that was going to kill him.
I think that was like one of the classics back in 1990 something. Night of Living Dead Part 3, where it's all about his girlfriend. Remember that?
No. This one came out. I want to say this one came out in 2013. Cold Dead Love or something like that.
I wouldn't even know.
Crap.
But I know what you mean though, because Night of Living Dead Part 3, at the end of it, what he did was he was so in love with his girlfriend. It's gonna be love forever. So he threw himself in with her, and she ate him.
Yeah. Then what was which one of the Living Dead movies was it where the guy, his wife got bit by a zombie, and they were in the mall or something like that. His wife got bit by a zombie. She was pregnant, and he didn't tell any of the other people that was in the mall, and he like chained her up, and she gave birth to like a humanoid zombie baby.
I forgot.
And,
that sounds very familiar.
Oh God!
There's another one too where it's about a father and their young son, baby son.
Yeah.
And at the end of it, for that kid to survive, he put a piece of meat at the end of some fishing pole, and he forever chased that while the kid had a sign attached to him that says, "Take care of my child."
That was the Australian one where where it had like honey or something covering over their face and eyes and everything, or some kind of goo or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He held out for a shitload of time to protect his child.
Yeah, he just gave up, and he just had this idea he's going to put a fresh meat on him or whatever. Because he was bit. I forgot. He was bit, yeah.
Yeah, he was bitten by his wife because when they wrecked, she got killed in the wreck, and he woke up, and he was checking on her because the baby was still alive, and he was checking on her, and she turned around and like bit him on the wrist or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, Zombie Strippers, that's a classic.
What was that Quentin Tarantino one where the chick turned her leg into a she turned her leg into like a chain, like a machine gun or something.
Oh yeah, that's what's her name? Rose McGowan. Was that Rose McGowan?
Yeah.
The one married Marilyn Manson. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what that one was
She was
called.
hot. I'm sorry, but she was hot.
Rose for the Day was. Not anymore, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Did you hear about the
Warm
allegations she
Bodies.
has
That's
against?
it. Yeah. Lady Jax did it. Warm Bodies. That was the one where the zombie guy was trying to like turn back human, and like he protected the human girl.
I never saw that one.
Yeah. It was like a rip off of the Living Dead, like the zombies, the regular zombies could still understand human speech and everything, even though they couldn't say it. But then they had these like skeletal zombies that were called walkers or something like that, and those were like the evil zombies. And yeah, it was just
Right.
it was weird. It was weird. Thank you, Jax. Oh, Dusk Till Dawn. That wasn't from Dusk Till Dawn. Wasn't zombies. They were vampires, I think.
Yeah, there was some kind of hybrids, but yeah, they were vampires.
Yeah, they were something like that.
Actually, yeah, they were. They were vampires from Texas. If I want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were. They were on the border. Yeah. All I remember is Cheech. Oh God. Oh, Cheech. Anyways, I believe Eli went live. Has he? No. Okay. No, he hasn't. Gotcha.
No.
Yeah.
There's a guy named Second Star.
Yeah. Oh my God. I don't know. I wanted to show y'all some fun things today, but oh well. that was a Unix dick,
A failed experiment.
right? No, it was just
access
it
denied.
was just useless. It was just a useless idea, a Unix dick, because the balls get cut off. Oh, 1800 is okay. Gotcha. So about 30 more minutes.
3 more minutes for what? 1800? Huh?
Yeah. 6 o'clock.
Yeah. I keep forgetting we're talking about military time.
Oh, it's all good, brother. Yeah, I have to rely on military time because of security. So.
Oh, I imagine so, man.
Yeah, it sucks. And I'm so tired of doing bullshit instead of what I'm good at. Like, I was supposed to train new recruits, and it was a simple wrist snap.
Right.
And
it was just that one incident.
Yeah. And I got my ass chewed out by it. Like, oh, it's my fault. Like, it was a simple release tactic. It wasn't like his wrist is supposed to be more flexible than that. Like, I don't know.
Well, then tell him that to put you on the trainer list.
Yeah. Well,
unless it's more money for you,
It is. It's more money, and I don't have to work the crazy ass hours like I have been.
Right.
But if I'm going to train them to protect, yeah, it's not a maximum security prison or anything like that. It's people, you know, that's there because of can't pay child support or whatever, you know, or drug charges. But still, it's still a prison, and if these guards if these guards are that weak, then these prisoners are just gonna beat the shit out of them. Like, I don't know. I just, like what Lex was saying yesterday, like, her husband is a prison guard and they don't do shit. They're glorified babysitters, she said. That makes me worried. Like, I've met more female security guards that have more balls and can take down a guy twice their size than most men security guards.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's I'm not disrespecting women at all. I'm just saying, you know, if a 5'4" girl could take down a 6 foot tall, 200-pound man, why the fuck can't a 6'2", 180-pound guy take down a 6 foot guy? You know?
Right.
Sorry, I'm going off. I just.
You're frustrated, you know.
Yeah, I think I'm upset with myself too because I did that. You know, I didn't mean to, and I didn't want to hurt him. It just, I had to do it. But yeah, I just feel angry with myself on it.
Right. Yeah, you're just now taking the PLE road. The
Yeah.
Let's sit and talk about my feelings for the next 2 hours. Because I'm fucked up, you know.
It's all good, bro. I mean, we're fucking family, so if anything's wrong with y'all, shit, y'all got my shoulder to lean on. I don't care. I may be MIA sometimes, but I always come out of the shadows like, you know, the Japanese Ronald McDonald.
I wish
or
I could
under
go
your
MIA.
bed, if you know.
I wish I can go MIA once in a while for like the like a Dickie the Clown, you know. Jesus.
Right.
I need a little time to myself.
Hell, I know, man. It's.
I just can't seem to get away. I got no life right now. Absolutely horribly no life. It seems just about none, and I don't have anywhere else to. So it's like, whatever.
It's either sleep or work, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean,
don't sleep.
hell, yeah. I mean, it's hard for us. Yeah, it's hard for us that we can't sleep. I don't know. I just. Yeah. Take care, White Wolf. Take care, brother.
Hey, see White Wolf. What's up, KG? And shit, if you're still here, hello. I knew I was forgetting some other people.
Yeah. Hello, everybody that I missed. I'm sorry. I'm just looking around.
Everybody knows I'm mentally challenged when it comes to looking at the damn chat.
Oh god.
What a
Yeah,
year. What a year. What a roller coaster ride.
I know, right?
Hmm.
I just at they're doing the shit again, just like what happened at the beginning of the big C epidemic.
Mm-hmm.
They're going after toilet paper again for some reason.
I haven't been to a store here lately, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, bro. Like you've heard Eli talk about this grocery store a lot, but HEB. I went in there to go buy toilet paper because we were out of toilet paper, and turned to the toilet paper aisle, and it was nothing there, nothing. And I'm like, what happened? And they said, we ran out of toilet paper again. Because I'm just like, why toilet paper? You can't eat it, you can't sell it. Like, it's not a survival item. Like, they don't touch anything in the food, but oh my god, we need toilet paper.
Yeah, like nobody wants to take a shower anymore.
Yeah, I mean, how many times do you shit a day to use that much toilet paper?
I know a few.
Yeah. I mean, hell, even Eli, I don't think Eli can shit that much.
He just he's on a liquid diet. He pees out of his bunghole.
Right. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah. I mean, Uh-oh. Hold on. Something's happening.
Is it Eli talking about paper towels?
Yeah.
But I don't get it. Yeah, why is it gotta be toilet paper? It can't be paper towels or napkins or paper supplies.
Oh.
How comes it can't be like notebook paper? What's it gotta be toilet paper?
Right. I mean, it's just what do people expect out of it? Like, do they expect the toilet paper companies to run out? Like that. I'm more worried about food.
Yes, why not?
Like, stock up on beans, rice, flour, and spices, because those are a forever food. Honey, it's people think, oh, food's gonna be here forever. No, it's not. Toilet paper will be sitting on the shelves forever. I mean, haven't you ever seen Walking Dead? I mean, there was no food in The Walking Dead, but there was toilet paper and everything else around.
Or look at some of the places I've been to. Nothing but toilet paper.
Yeah.
The first time this epidemic came about, right when they were talking about shutting everything down, I was somewhere in Maryland, and I went to that mall, the Purcellsville Mall. And that bathroom, that women's bathroom, that huge women's bathroom that they had, nothing but it was stocked with toilet paper. I couldn't get over it. I'm like, everybody is fighting for toilet paper, but here I am. I can grab it all if I wanted to. Still look clean. Still look clean.
Yeah. I don't know. people don't think too good in emergencies.
I don't think people think too good, period, really, when it comes right down to it.
That is true. I mean, hell, I think people think we're the crazy ones, but I think normal society is insane compared to us.
I just think we've digressed. That's even a word. But we didn't progress. But we got to that point in our society that we had to be about us, not we have to worry about the me first, and
then whatever else.
not the we or the you.
Yeah. I mean, when I was down at the governor's place and everything, I love my sister to death. She made me like 8 blueberry muffins, and they were just too sweet for me. And I saw like 5 or 6 homeless sitting together, in a little doorway and like wrapped up in blankets and stuff. And I said, "Hey, here." And I didn't get out and give it to them, but I tossed it to them, and like they literally cried and said, "Thank you," and then other people, I had somebody honking behind me telling me to move because I threw them muffins. It's like, I don't know. I hate people. Is that sad that I've been in the woods so long that I hate humans?
In the words of a very intelligent band I call the Misfits.
Yeah.
Hate the living. No. Hate the living, love the dead. That's what it is. Yeah.
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 It's, I don't know. It's like when I go out in the woods and everything and I come, it's so peaceful. It's so serene. I don't care if a raccoon crawls up and sleeps beside me in my hammock.
Oh, I love raccoons. They're cute. Yeah.
Yeah. But if a human walks beside me and coughs on me with no mask, I want to beat the fuck out of them. Like,
that would probably be me since I have a coughing problem anyways.
Well, no, it's just like I would save the rabid dog and use the bullet on the human that wants to shoot it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, nature is so surreal and so beautiful, and you just love how it just, even the worst parts of nature is just yet so very exhilarating and beautiful. Volcanoes, for instance, very violent, but very, you have to watch.
Gorgeous.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah. It's the way the flames flicker and spews this molten, glowing liquid that hardens into a rock afterwards. It's like,
that's another reason. I don't know. It's another reason why I love the night. I feel more comfortable at night than I do in the daytime. It's just the night seems to foreshadow all the people around, all the ugliness around, all the trash. Out of the shadows come the real things that really are the most beautiful parts of life. The people that you think are so bad walking around at night, they're really not that bad.
Right.
Evil does not exist in the night. I don't think it does.
No,
it does not.
No, it's a persona that humans have that humans have built up over generations and generations of fear and the unknowing. You know, if it's outside the light of the fire, it's scary. It's unknown. It's too wild. You know. They say wild. They call it wildlife, and we call ourselves humane. You know, like humanity, and animals are wildlife, and I'm like, no, we are not humane at all. Just because we're human doesn't mean we're humane.
Right.
I mean, the most twisted and evil people were human.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, look at modern medicine. Like how surgical practices and new ways of medical fields have taken off. How it first was made. They took prisoners of war and dissected them like they were nothing while they were still alive.
Yeah.
It's like we have used humans as guinea pigs forever. And it's funny that we call them guinea pigs. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's like you're no longer a human being. You are a guinea pig to science. So you are now degraded to a rodent.
All this talk is making me hungry.
Actually, I'm hungry too.
Speaking of humans, I wonder how chicken sounds tonight.
Right? It's like, barbecue pork.
Oh. Human hamburger. Mm.
Right? Oh my god. Have y'all seen the Twitter feed of the person that cut their own foot off and ate it?
Nah, I've not seen that. That's crazy.
Yes. It was floating around on my Twitter feed, and it was like 23-year-old man cuts foot off and eats it. And I'm like, what?
For
Yeah.
survival or just for the fuck of it? I mean, what's going on?
I don't know. I don't know if it's fake or what.
And a leg.
Yeah.
The leg.
I don't even see why would you cut your foot off to eat it? Because there isn't that much meat on it. It's all tendons and 90% bone. Like, why wouldn't you cut off the calf portion at least? Like, that's why I say humans are dumb.
I mean, you can't eat foot, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he had a foot fetish. I don't know. Maybe he wanted to.
Maybe you want to bone his toe.
Yeah, maybe he wanted to suckle that big toe bone. I don't know. It was fucked up.
It's gotta be fake.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing too. I saw one Twitter feed on it, and I was like, I'm gonna follow that. Then I hit a button and exited out, and didn't see it again. And I was like,
forever,
the fuck?
Yeah. I see that sometimes too when I do that.
Yeah.
But then again,
Yeah,
in this world, everybody's done something.
yeah. What was that one like 8 years ago? The Cannibal Cafe website where this one guy wanted another guy to kill and eat him, and he signed like a paper and everything for it. What's up, Redhead?
What's up, Red?
Yeah, like
Yeah, I can barely remember something like that, but yeah.
yeah, like even though he had consent and all this stuff and everything, like he was still put in jail. And all I remember him saying was, "I have consent. I have his signature right here." I'm like, yeah, that's gonna hold up in court.
Oh, it does do a sense. It does do a sense. It becomes like a fourth degree manslaughter or something. But isn't that bullshit?
Yeah.
You kill somebody, you kill somebody.
Yeah, Redhead. It was a Craigslist ad for Cannibal Cafe or whatever.
Of course, it will be Craigslist.
Yeah, imagine that, Craigslist. Nothing goes wrong on Craigslist.
Holy shit! I got paid good money for my little last job.
What?
Yeah. No, I just got my my check from the job that let me go, and I look at it because I only worked like freaking 2 days to begin with on that week.
Yeah.
I looked at it because I was like, I'm gonna get $50. I bet you it's like $30 some. I look at it, it's like fucking 500. I'm like, whoa,
nice
for 2 days, yeah.
Nice, brother.
I hope I get a goddamn job and it fucking sticks. I'm just getting sick and tired of driving myself fucking crazy.
I understand.
I've got no woman. I've got bills to pay. I've got shit, man. I sound like I'm fucking trailer trash already.
No, that's just the way the world is anymore. I mean, hell, it's the only reason why I still have my job is because of my position. That's the only
job
reason.
Security, exactly.
Yeah, but if I was any lower, I wouldn't have a job because most security companies have laid off at least 60% of their workforce because of the whole defund the police and defund the security.
So was it California that said that there were certain counties, right, that made it a police yourself? Are they still doing that?
Yep. There we just lost a contract with the Dominion, which is like a high-end multi-million-dollar gated community, right? Like each one of these houses are like $1.5 to $3 million. And there's big name people that live in there, like like all of the San Antonio Spurs basketball players, and some Dallas Cowboy players live there. And we just lost a contract to them because they now are paying for. They gave a good excuse. They say that they are hiring Green Beret veterans to guard their gated community instead of a security company. Yeah. So I mean, I'm fine with that because my whole family is veterans. I'm fine with that. But they're paying these people cold hard cash instead of paying a major company to guard it. But the only thing is if anything happens, those veterans don't have the security or the protection of the company's lawyers or anything. You know, it's if a Green Beret, if one of these privateers shoots somebody or whatever that's trying to break in, their ass is on the line. You know, they could go to jail because they're not through a security company. So I'm kind of worried about them. It's just, but yeah, they don't want security companies because they say security companies and everything waste their time and their money and don't do their job. And I can't argue that point either because there is some piece of shit security guards. Just because they have a gun on their side doesn't mean that they know how to do their job.
Right.
I don't know. But yeah, we lost that contract. And that was 10 people. That was 10 people that was guarding that area. You know, they were guarding that area Monday through Sunday, 24/7. And once we lost that contract, we didn't have any more. We don't have anywhere else to put them. So we had to temporarily lay them off. That is true, Redhead. What's up, Outlaw? But yeah, I mean, in this day of age where everybody has their hand held and their ass wiped, I mean, there is no pride. There is no work ethic anymore. It's I don't know. And it's also, you know, it's not the employee's fault either. It's also these companies that's saying, well, if you don't do your job or anything, we're gonna send your job across the waters to China to another company. You know? So what are you gonna say to that? You're like, okay, whatever. Fucking do it.
Right.
I mean, if you threaten somebody's job, you're not going to get anybody that wants to work for you. Sorry.
I mean, I get it. Like security, it's demanding because just like you've always expressed before, and I've known this. It's just like you get the rookies up in there, all the young kids. They're like in their 20s and whatever. Like, oh, this could be a piece of cake. I get to sit around a desk all day and watch TV. But it's more to that. And then when shit does hit the fan, as a homeless person, you guys have to throw out somewhere dark and damp and deep inside somewhere. You don't want to do that shit. Who wants to do that? I mean, I would, but I mean, like, who really does?
I mean,
who, you know?
Well, it's not just that. It's that homeless person is probably, you know, has nowhere else to go, and
that too. It's catch-22, you know.
Yeah, it's that. It's that I'm having to get rid of this homeless guy because somebody richer than them is complaining. You know, it's they don't see somebody that's hurting. You know, somebody that has nothing, and oh, they're invading and they're going to rob our house. Shit. If they knew how to rob a house and everything, you think they'd be sleeping on the street? Yeah, but yeah, it's most of it is like what you said, like 18 to 20-year-olds that are just doing this because mommy and daddy told them that they need a job and they're still in college and they just want a paycheck. You know, it's not that they need this job. And if you jump their ass about it, they're just going to look at you and flip you off and walk away. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. There was an HEB down here on the south side of San Antonio, okay? And yes, it's a bad neighborhood. That's where I went for that shootout, okay? And it's a bad area, but this HEB is a super HEB. And there was an old lady, and okay, the security guard that was there was an 18-year-old kid, okay? And an old lady just got done with her grocery shopping and everything and was pushing her cart out to the car. Well, to be a security guard at HEB is you have to be in a patrol vehicle and continuously patrolling the parking lots. So they don't do anything called a snatch and grab, where people will drive up and open up the door and hit you with the door and grab your purse or whatever you have, pull it into the car and drive off. And if you're in your patrol vehicle, you can block any of those entrances so they can't leave. Well, this old lady was going to her car and everything, and it wasn't a snatch and grab, but they did pull up, and the guy got out and hit her in the back of the head, dropped her to the ground, and she was fighting with them. Like, this old lady was 80 years old fighting two 30-year-old men in the parking lot, yelling for help and everything. And they were kicking her, they were punching her, and she was still holding onto her purse with all her weight. And the security guard was sitting up at the front of the store on his cell phone with those wireless earbuds in his ears, not hearing anything. And she's sitting there screaming and asking for help and everything. He's just whatever on his phone. And the managers come running out and everything. He didn't even know what was happening. Like, he didn't even pay attention to the managers running out to go help this woman and everything. And they just left the security guard doing what he was doing, went to go, help this old lady. They called the vice president of our security company and told him to come here and take care of the security guard. Not the CEO, not anything. Literally the vice president. He came down, took care of the lady, gave her right there a $12,000 check, and told her he's so sorry and everything, and go pay your medical bills and all this stuff. He walked up to the security guard in plain clothes and tapped him on the shoulder. And the security guard looked at him and said, "Can I help you?" And he said, "Yeah. Do you know who I am?" And he's like, "No, should I?" And he's like, "Do you know that there was a lady that just got robbed out here and you're sitting on your phone listening to your earbuds and everything?" And he's like, "That isn't in my job description to protect anybody. My job description is to watch and report." And he said, "Did you do any of that job?" And he's like, "No. And who are you to tell me what I'm doing?" And he said, "I am the vice president of you you little fucker. And he's like, give me your badge, give me everything, take your clothes off right now and leave. He made that boy strip to his boxers and go to his car and drive off. And
Good for him.
yeah, like it was like what you said, you know, these kids don't do shit. And and I'm so lucky that he wasn't under under me, because I would beat his ass all the way to that car.
Right.
That's like that's what if that was your grandmother? You know?
Yeah.
It's like what if that was your what if that was your grandmother-in-law, like it, or your best friend's grandmother, or
about just me in a week. I mean, yeah, I get it. Like,
yeah. And that's also the place where another security guard, because they have a gas station at this HEB, right? And I'm telling you how it is. I'm not racist. I love everybody of any, you know, of every color, you know, but there was a black woman that was walking around outside of there was a black woman walking around the outside of this gas station, right? And a Hispanic female got done pumping gas and everything and was coming out to pull out to get on the road to drive away, right? And the black lady, the African American woman, walked over and knocked on the window, and the Hispanic lady rolled her window down just enough, right? Just enough to be able to talk to her. And she was asking her if she has any money, because she's trying to find something to eat she's trying to find some money so she can get her kids something to eat. And she's like, yeah, hold on, give me a second. So the Hispanic lady reaches over into her purse and everything, gives the African American woman just enough time to bring out a penknife from her pocket and able to reach her hand in through the crack of the window and start stabbing the fuck out of this Hispanic lady. Like, face, hands, everything. And this woman's like sitting there trying to guard herself, and the security guard rides around 4 times and never stops to stop what was going on. Like, he didn't even notice what was going on. And she went and like she just ended up hitting the gas and taking it out of park, hitting gas and running into our patrol car that he was driving to make him stop. And he gets out yelling at the Hispanic lady that she ran into his car. And she's sitting there pouring blood. And he finally says, "Oh shit," and calls the cops and the ambulance to come help her. And it's like, then he didn't even chase after the African American woman. He didn't even try to stop her. She just left. Didn't get a description of her, didn't get anything. And it was another 18-year-old.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know anymore, brother. This world is going to hell in a handbasket, and it's so fast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. There's way too many people in this world. Like, if an apocalypse is going to happen, oh my God, it better be a zombie apocalypse, because
But I've always asked this question: would you rather be in a world of the Night of the Living Dead zombies or Return of the Living Dead zombies? You know what I mean? Do you understand the transition there? The transition.
Yeah, the smart zombies or the dumb zombies.
I guess you're more smart, yeah, but I'm talking more like The Walking Dead or the Dawn of the Dead. They walk towards you. It takes forever for them to come up to you.
Yeah,
Versus Return
like the
of
28 day, like the 28 days later zombies.
After you.
Yeah, I would
stop.
I don't know. I would rather have them. I would rather have them be able to say, what was the movie where they would walk towards you, but if you like piss them off, they grew the veins, like their veins went red, then they started to rush, like they were able to run.
Is that Body Snatchers?
I think that is.
Where they scream at you?
Yeah, I think I would rather have those zombies than just like straight up sprinting, you know? Because if they walk towards me, I'm fine with that. I mean, I will bust skulls all day long, but I don't know if they're just like, if they can run that fast, imagine how fast they're going to be at swiping and biting, you know?
I forgot what it was. It was it's a comedy thing on Comedy Central, but I forgot their Penn and no, not Penn and Teller, but
Key and Peele.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah.
There's this one where they woke up and he went outside in the neighborhood and like everything's different. Like, what are these zombies? And looking at you, and they're like, wait a minute, and they're gonna walk up to one, and one was like sniffing him, like, who are you? Like, get away from me! Like, oh my God, are you kidding me? These are some racist asshole zombies?
Racist zombies. Yeah.
They were locking the doors.
The zombie mother and father hide their white daughter.
Yeah, or the windows down. But yet the one old zombies like hits the lock door. Like, wait a minute, your window's down, but yet you're still locking that damn door. That was great.
Oh my God, yeah, I remember that one. the little white zombie girl was going after them, and they're like, no. Oh my God. Oh, that was great. I could survive in that kind of. Oh God. All right, everybody. Let's go show Eli some support.
Right on.
Yeah. And I don't know. Maybe we'll do another live. I'll hit another live afterwards or something, or you can, or whatever, bro.
Yeah, somebody will. We'll discuss that.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Let's go see Eli. Show him some love, and go show Jax and Nicole love. All right. See y'all over there. Love y'all. Thank you. Bye.
All right, man. Thanks, man. Catch you up.
Take care, brother. Thank you.